Hey y'all, it's Rick here with Uncommon Communion. And yes, once again, I am recording my morning post instead of sending a written one. And it has been a week. I mentioned this yesterday, and I came home this evening, found my way to the couch. Now, I would say I fell asleep on the couch, but I did not. Instead, I was reading, and it was a page turner, and I kept reading and reading and reading. I haven't quite finished it yet, but as soon as I finish this video, and it is midnight on, early Saturday morning, I'm going to finish what I was reading. So before that, though, I would like to invite us together by recognizing, realizing, celebrating, and affirming that we are always and everywhere in the holy presence of the more and each other. Now, I have to say that there was some good news today. Now, I am not really talking about politics in these videos during Advent. I just do want to say that the Epstein, Trump, Maxwell information, we don't need to call it the files anymore because it's so much more than, papers in a file. It is trickling out more and more each day. And as more photos come out, and you saw the photos that were released today, it just becomes so clear how extensive and just huge this scandal of what Epstein was doing, how the little dictator in the White House is covering this up, and just how wide it goes. So every day, more is happening with that. And I don't know if you've been keeping track, but it is, I believe, next Thursday, the 18th, that is the 1 month window that the law, the Epstein transparency law that the dictator signed, the files have to come out. So haven't heard anything yet. They've been real quiet, but don't be surprised if they pull some shenanigans. All right, well, let's move past that to something a little bit lighter, which is light. Yeah, the 13th of December is St. Lucy's Day. And Lucy, as I think I've shared with you before, is my pooch, my beautiful, elderly, 10 and a half years old pooch. And this is her on my sweatshirt. You might have seen just part of it. I guess it was the last time I recorded. You won't see her, but she's tucked in the bed right now behind me, kind of she burrowed into the comforter. But I was looking back at what I recorded or wrote last year on the 13th of December, and it was a Friday the 13th. Highly recommend that you check it out. I'll put it here in the notes. It's really good with lots of information about the really significant celebration of St. Lucy's Day in parts of Northern Europe, Scandinavia particularly. There's also some really good music. So I would encourage you to take a minute and check that out. I think you'll be glad. Well, I was thinking of Lucy today and this morning as I was driving to the fourth day in a row of leading a training. Went really well. I am just so impressed with the staff, the caregivers, the support professionals that work with the individuals who the agency, the nonprofit that I work for, the boundless individuals that we support. And these are folks with intellectual and developmental disabilities, many of whom also have physical disabilities, very, very challenging individuals at times, but also truly, truly the little ones that Christ speaks of. And I'm so grateful for the staff that work hard each and every day to support these individuals, and grateful that I can have a not insignificant role in training them and helping them in crisis de escalation. That's what I was up to the last 4 days this week. So I was driving to work there to do the teaching. Work is only about 15 minutes, the campus, from my home. And I was listening to a resource that is really rich for me. And I may have mentioned it here a little bit before, maybe in passing, but I want to share a link to the video that I was listening to here in the notes from what is called the Abbey of the Arts. And again, I'll share a link to the Abbey and to the prayer that I'm going to read to you here in a moment. I just find these so rich and so wonderful. Their music and dance, movement, the prayers and the readings. I mean, it's just, for me, it's 15, 20 minutes that I've been doing now for 3 weeks, almost every day, twice a day, actually. And I'm just finding these to be such a rich part of my own rhythm of the day and my own spiritual journey during this season. And the very cool thing about them is they have 6 cycles of prayer, 7 days, and there's 2 prayers each day, a morning and an evening. You can watch the video, you can listen to it on a podcast, you can just read it. They have the printed out the prayers and so forth. So regardless of how you interact with it, I encourage you to do it. Uh, it may not be for everyone. It is a little artsy, let's say. But if you resonate with depth and thought and just multi-sensual, because it's very visual and you've got the singing and the movement, you wish to move along with what you see in the video, it is all available. So this prayer, each day there in the morning prayer, there is a basically like prayers of the people, prayers of the faithful, and there's 3 parts to it usually. And today's or days, the one I listened to on Friday, which is the earth as monastery. So what the earth reveals to us of God's presence. You'll hear it's all about a dog and encountering nature creation on a walk with one's pooch. So I'll read this to you and we will allow this to be our closing prayer. Again, I don't want you to miss Father Ed's words, so I'll put those here in the notes. And let us pray. I'm out walking. I watch her run ahead, stopping to sniff each blade of grass, then running back to nuzzle my hand and gaze up at me with adoring eyes. My heart softens to the love she pours in, and I marvel at her delight in living fully each moment. I give thanks for her and for you who created her, and I pray for humanity that we might live with such joyful attentiveness and adoring love. And the response is, O God of earth, reveal to us your splendor. Although they sing it, if you listen to the video or the podcast, I'm not going to sing it for you, but it's really cool. I'm out walking. I notice the strike of my boots on the hard ground of the trail. I kneel and feel the rock's weather-worn roughness, wondering about the generations of footsteps it has known. I am in awe of its resiliency and the resiliency of the human spirit. I give thanks for the endurance which comes from you, and I pray for humanity that we might have strength to resist all that threatens to destroy Mother Earth. O God of earth, reveal to us your splendor. I'm out walking. I find myself standing by a cairn, gazing at snow-capped peaks glistening in the sun as far as my eyes can see. I feel profoundly at peace, at one with myself and you. I give thanks for this earth gift and wonder at the mystery of how you knit her together in such beauty. And I pray for humanity, that we may fall in love with beauty in each other and in all of creation. O God of earth, O God of earth, reveal to us your splendor. O God of earth, reveal to us your splendor. Reveal to us your splendor. That's how it's actually sung. So thanks for bearing with me on that. Hope it didn't hurt your ears too much. So, again, I appreciate your being here with me. May you, on this Saturday, the 13th, may you light a candle, celebrate light on these darkest days of the year, dark days in our current events, and let us know that hope reigns and that love wins and that peace is available to us always. All right, y'all. Blessing and good. Be bold. Be gentle. Hold fast, y'all.